packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife.
And suddenly they're a band. The guitarist and singer come together immediately, matching each other note for note. The rhythm section joins in shortly after, one perfectly fused unit. The electric violinist jumps in next, followed by the theremin player right on cue. Jon's standing in the middle of the room waiting to step in, but there's nothing for him to even do. And sure, this isn't a real band, and after today they'll never play together again, and I know it's just a cover of Rocket Man. But everyone in the room seemed to be feeling the same, all light and giddy and sentimental and corny. It came together so easily, like they'd been a band for years. From that point on, everything just sort of falls into place. Jon takes the musicians in separately to play their parts. The rest of the band eats pizza and zones out, like a real recording session. When it's Eric's turn to go in, his wife straightens his shirt collar and gently touches his cheek. The angry violinist goes in with him, and the two of them playing together turns out to be the highlight of the whole session.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find not the man they think I am at home. No, 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 no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out a fuse up here alone.
Eric, that sounds great. I've got a request though. Could you do the classic 1950s flying saucer effect at just about 20 seconds from the end?
Sure can.
That could like lead us out.
Sure. That's fine.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
That was excellent. Yeah. Fantastic. Does he do this around the house all the time?
Afterwards, Jon and I go to his house and put on a CD for his wife. He can't get over how easy it was. His recording sessions never go this fast.
Oh, I thought we wouldn't get through it for hours. And there might be some, arguments, and people might think that some people weren't playing, well enough, or maybe it means that people who actually taking out a classified ad implies some sort of like skill or confidence, or desire to go in there prepared and ready to sort of show off your stuff, Maybe it's like when you have bands who are just all friends, then you can have people who, can't really play that well.
Before we formed the band, Jon said there wasn't enough amazement in his life. But since then, he hasn't ceased to be amazed by all the lucky accidents and connections that came out of the classifieds.
I didn't tell you about the taxi driver. I got the taxi driver today. I get in a taxi, he goes like, "Okay, sir, which way do you want me to go? Which way? You will be the commander-in-chief, and I am just your lackey, I'm just your flunky, I'll take you whichever way you want to go." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, no, I don't want to be the commander-in-chief, you be the commander-in-chief." And so, "May I ask you what you do, sir?" And I'm like, I'm a musician." He's going, "I too like to play, an instrument." And he whips out this huge flute. He gets to the traffic lights. Yeah, see, he gets to the traffic lights, he starts playing. "Tell me what you think of this." And he starts blowing. He starts blowing his flute, and he's playing the flute. And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm just going to record a bunch of people who are like never met each other. What am I going to do? He's just like join the band or something?" So he stops at the next light. He goes like, "Let me try you in the higher register." So he's like, if I could have got him and Eric together, it would have been like. But then I said, "You know what I'm doing today? I'm going to a studio to to record a load of musicians who've never met, and I could sneak you in if you got like a couple of hours free and you want to come in. But I said, what are the chances that I'd be doing that? And somebody would start playing music to me, and a taxi driver, and he went like, are you familiar with the writings of Jung? And he just pulls it up and he says, look, synchronicity. That's what Jung talked about, synchronicity. And that's why he was my taxi ride to the studio. And it was perfectly, it didn't seem odd to him at all. But he couldn't come in, he was very busy. But he gave me his phone number.
Ours ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one there to raise them if you did. And all the science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week.